What's up, guys? Double X Prince here, and I'm here to give you my predictions for WrestleMania 33 weekend. WrestleMania looks like it's gonna be a pretty good show this year. It has potential, and yeah, let's just get started with some predictions. Kicking off, I'll be talking about NXT Takeover Orlando. I think this is a really good built show, but it's been pretty weak for NXT for a while. I don't know. 2017 was not the year for NXT. It's not the year for NXT so far. I mean, we had some shit go down in NXT. Like, it was just bad. Ever since the draft happened, there's like no more Samoa Joe, no more freaking Finn Balor, Nia Jax, Carmella, Alexa Bliss, the Hype Bros, everybody's gone. I mean, and for some reason, like the draft really fucked up. American Alpha's gone. So yeah, there's the NXT's gonna have to build them some shoes because like Shinsuke Nakamura's coming out, Revival and Oscar set to come soon, and that's gonna be crazy. I heard Elias Sampson even is coming to the main roster. Who else? They're calling up people fast, and it's like pretty sad for NXT. But this show has potential of still being a really damn good show. We have 5 matches on this card, 3 of which could be some of the best matches of the entire year. However, 2 of them I'm like mixed reaction. First of all, Aleister Black is debuting against Cien Almas. I'm not the biggest Aleister Black fan. I don't know anything about this guy, but I heard he took on Chris Hero in the Independents. I know if you guys don't know who that is, that's Cassius Ohno. Now that I think about why isn't Cassius Ohno on this show, it's pretty weird. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Aleister Black is gonna win, and Cien Almas is gonna be basically the next Ty Dillinger until they get somebody else to like have people job out to. And it's pretty sad because I actually like Cien Almas. Next up, we got Sanity versus the team of Ty Dillinger, No Way Jose, Roderick Strong, and the other chick. I forgot her name. I'll search it up right now. But this match has been built pretty good. The problem with this match is that we've seen it so many times that I really don't give a shit. Ruby Riott, I think that's her name. Basically, it's an 8-person mixed tag team match, even though Sanity... Basically, they got Nikki Cross, Eric Young, Killian, Diane, and Alexander Wolf. I'm going to be real with you guys. I am not the biggest fan of the guys in Sanity. I mean, I like their appearance, I like their style, but I mean, it's pretty lackey. Like, honestly, I like Eric Young and I like Nikki Cross, but I really don't like Killian, Dion, and Alexander Wolf. But I feel like if they win this match, that could totally change that. I think this is the perfect way to like make them stand out more. Plus, you're taking on people like Ty Dillinger, Roderick Strong, No Way Jose, and Ruby Riott. These are some really top names. Maybe not Ruby Riott, because we don't even know who the fuck that is. No Way Jose is a pretty mediocre talent. Roderick Strong is a really big name in the independents, and Ty Dillinger, of course, being the perfect 10, who I've actually heard is going to come to the main roster soon, but I hope not. I think they could save him. But, yeah, I think this match could be okay for the most part. This is the match I'm excited for. Authors of Pain, DIY, and the Revival. 3 of the best built tag teams in NXT history. It's a triple threat tag team elimination match, so it could go either way. Like, honestly, if I have to pick a winner, I'm going to have to go with the Authors of Pain. I think a new team could come out and beat them. Maybe not Young Bucks. I don't even think they're going to be called up soon. I heard Kyle O'Reilly's called up. Same with, I don't know about Bobby Fish, but if they do that, I definitely want Red Dragon to come out. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm picking the Authors of Pain to win, and what possibly could be the match of the night. DIY and the Revival are 2 of the best tag teams in recent history, and also I heard DIY might split up and Tommaso Ciampa turns heel and Johnny Gargano goes against them. In the Revival, they're getting called up soon, so I'm pretty sure Authors of Pain could win it. However, DIY could win it once again, and they could continue the feud there. You know, maybe the Authors of Pain don't get pinned clean. But I like that they did it elimination. That way, it's like, oh shit, who the fuck is the legit good talent? Next up, we got Asuka versus Ember Moon. If the tag match is not match of the night, this definitely will. This match has been built since Ember Moon debuted. I'm like, this girl has to take on Asuka. The first match I saw her in was really good, and I gotta see more of her, and I gotta see her against Asuka soon. I heard they were originally gonna have it for NXT San Antonio, but they saved it for Mania weekend. I think that's the safest thing they could have done, and I'm really excited. This could be another classic and possibly another match of the year contender, match of the night contender even. Match of the night, match of the year, who the hell knows? Same with the tag match. I mean, those two matches alone look pretty good. But the main event, even though we've seen it already, I really want to see it. I'm thinking this one's going to be better than the first one. Shinsuke Nakamura versus Bobby Roode. The story this time was built really good, and I think they could get another great match. It definitely won't be the match of the year. I've seen their first match. It was good, but I'm thinking it has the potential of being like the match of the night, because look at the other two matches. But I'm still excited to see this match. It looks like a really damn good match. I would have given a stipulation personally just so we could change up stuff in NXT instead of just giving us the same shit. Like, that's what people got tired of Shinsuke and Joe. By the time we got to a steel cage match, we've already seen the match like 4 fucking times. So I would give it a little stipulation, but I'm still happy, and I'm pretty sure Bobby Roode is going to go over, and I think the guy who will beat him is possibly the next top guy they want for NXT. It could be Ty Dillinger, Cassius Ohno, Aleister Black if they want to push him to that level. Roderick Strong could be a good pick, but I'm pretty sure Hideo Itami's planning on coming soon and going after the NXT Championship. I think that's the safest bet that you could ever give anybody. I think that's the safest thing you could do. Plus, Bobby Roode is way ahead of the game, and he's been a perfect heel and a perfect champion in just a matter of minutes. And I think he could definitely elevate from this. And Shinsuke could go to the roster. He could take on people like Cena, Styles, Balor, Joe, Zayn, you could take on anybody. But yeah, that NXT TakeOver looks like a pretty damn solid show. And can it beat Mania? We'll see. And we're heading out to WrestleMania. WrestleMania looks pretty fucking sick. I made a card of myself of what I wanted to see at WrestleMania. You can check that out in the link down below on previous video. But fuck, I'm excited for WrestleMania this year. This looks like a damn good card, and I like that stories made matches look interesting, because there's certain matches that I did not want to see, but the stories made it work. Like Cena and Nikki versus Miz and Maurice, Shane and Styles, Bray and Orton. You know, a lot of matches I don't even want to see, but due to the build, I'm fucking excited for the show. Every match here was built good, and even the matches that are not that excited for, it's like you can still get a kick out of it. Because I'm actually excited for all of these matches, to be perfectly honest with you guys. I want to see all of these matches, even the pre-show matches. And we kick off with the six-pack challenge between every woman in the roster: Alexa Bliss, Becky Lynch, Natalya, Mickie James, Carmella, and Naomi. Naomi came at the last minute, but I'm pretty sure she's probably going to end up winning. It's her hometown. Unless if you want to make Alexa Bliss a top heel, keep the title on her, making her a really good heel, and then have more feuds, because I really like Alexa Bliss as champion. I really want to keep that. If not, I obviously give it to Naomi. Becky Lynch is already a big star, so they don't really need her. Carmelo's probably going to get screwed over by James Ellsworth. Natalya is still meh. And Mickie James, she's already a big star, so you could save her. However, I do see her taking the championship away from Bliss no time soon, or maybe just start a feud overall. So yeah. Now, one of the matches I was excited for the most was Austin Aries and Neville for the Cruiserweight Championship. This match has been built phenomenally, and I personally wished it was on the main card, personally, but if not, that's fine. As It's Raining Blood said, Joe Care, whatever the fuck, he mentioned that it's kind of good that it's on the pre-show, because the last thing I want is WrestleMania with a bunch of purple ropes, and that's true. I really am not digging the purple ropes at WrestleMania. It's just gonna take too long. It's gonna kill so much time. So why not have Neville and Aries on the pre-show, giving it more time for all of us. And this could be a really good kickoff match, and I'm really excited for it. I know they want to build up Austin Aries because I'm pretty sure a lot of people are predicting Austin Aries, but still, in my build up card, I actually gave the win to Neville because I think he's a perfect heel, and I think they want to keep the momentum of Neville going on for a while, and then maybe like a new guy beats him, like Akira Tozawa, Grand Metalik, Kota Ibushi. I'm getting excited to see what happens if Neville wins. Not saying that I don't want to see like those kind of matches with Austin Aries, because I love Austin Aries. He's one of the best talents I've ever seen. One of the best guys. Like, you could tell this guy's fucking cool if you actually meet him. And even though I like him, I'm pretty sure they could save it for Neville. I mean, hell, Austin Aries is so great. He could do shit outside of the cruiserweight division. I'm not saying I don't want him out, but I'm just saying I personally want Neville because they could build up more from him. Moving on to the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, I'm pretty positive Braun Strowman's gonna win. If not, Samoa Joe, Sami Zayn, and maybe even Luke Harper, because those are the 4 guys I'm going for. I'm pretty positive those guys are probably gonna be the winners. But if I have to choose, I'm probably gonna have to go with Braun Strowman. If I really want to pick, I want Samoa Joe to win. I really want Samoa Joe to win. Because I heard that they're building up a team between Samoa Joe, Kevin Owens, Triple H, and some other guy, making like a Evolution 2.0. And I'm pretty positive if Joe wins, they definitely build it up. Unless if they put Braun Strowman in that category as well. Now let's move on to the main card. I'm really excited for this entire card. It looks fucking stacked. The Club, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson versus Cesaro and Sheamus versus Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy, or Big Cass in your case. But at first I was like, this match is gonna suck. I have no interest in it. But then they make it into a ladder match, and everybody knows that Cesaro is a pro when it comes to ladders. Same with Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows. These 3 guys alone are fucking great with ladders. I've never seen Enzo and Cass in ladder matches, and Sheamus is give or take, but I'm excited now that it's a ladder match. It gives me more hype, because if it was just a regular match, I would have been kind of bored through halfway. Giving it a ladder stipulation just makes me more excited for the match. Dean Ambrose versus Baron Corbin. This feud has been built really good. I personally wish it was a street fight, but if it's not a street fight, I get it. It's kind of asking for too much, but a regular match could be good. A lot of people want Baron Corbin to win. I actually want Dean Ambrose to retain, simply because this show has potential of having all 3 Shield members going over in the same night, which is fucking cool to think about it. However, I mean, I do see Baron Corbin winning, and actually either guy wins and I'm happy. But if I had to choose, I would choose Dean Ambrose for the fact, because Dean Ambrose has yet to have his own WrestleMania moment of his own, and I think that could definitely help Dean Ambrose. And then hell, maybe if he wins, it could be a double turn for everybody. I mean, what more can you ask for? Excuse me, I'm getting like a bunch of messages, and I'll be back with you guys in a minute. Alright, sorry about that. But we move on to the Raw Women's Championship picture. I think out of all the matches, this is the one I'm least excited for, because it's technically the exact same match we got last year, except only with Bayley and Nia Jax added into it. It could be a good match, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm really not that hyped for it after all. It looks just pretty meh to me. Personally, it looks pretty meh. And that's kind of like lame. And everybody's talking about the Sasha Banks heel turn. I believe that will happen, because Bayley has been shit as champion. I am sorry. I love Bayley. She's one of my favorites, but fuck, they have fucked her up so badly, and I feel bad for Bayley, because she does not deserve to be this bad. And Nia Jax, I think she's a quality monster type female heel. I just fucking hate her fucking talking. It's the most annoying. She's like the the stereotype of an annoying bitch in high school. You're fucking gross. Like, shut the fuck up. I fucking hate this girl talking. Just keep her quiet and I'm happy, but shit. And Charlotte, no fucking chance in hell. It's an elimination match, so it's gonna be a pretty long match. I'm just saying. I personally wish it was just a regular fatal 4-way, just so like it just shows like what could happen. So that's it for this match. Next up, I'm gonna be talking about AJ Styles versus Shane O'Mac. I'm pretty positive AJ Styles is gonna win. I think he deserves it more, and it makes more sense for AJ Styles to win. Fuck, I'm tired of like every face has to win at WrestleMania. Why can't we have heels win at WrestleMania? I mean, and AJ Styles could win this match. Maybe he earns Shane McMahon's respect, and maybe that could lead to a AJ Styles face turn. It's a regular one-on-one match, and I like that they played it off on the contract signing segment with AJ's like, yeah, you don't have to jump over shit, you don't have to like go outside and try to get yourself counted out because it's gonna be a one-on-one match, something you're not really good at. You're pretty much popular for all these big moves, and I think that was brilliant of AJ Styles. And this could be a really good match. I'm really hyped for this match. I wasn't at first, but the story was just well built. I really enjoy it a lot. Yes, I'm really excited for it, and I'm predicting AJ Styles to win. Go over AJ. John Cena and Nikki Bella versus The Miz and Maurice. A lot of people saying that John Cena is gonna propose after the match when he wins, because I'm predicting he's gonna win, and fine. It's just kind of sad that it just shows that The Miz was right about how it's a fake. It's gonna be like the fakest couple ever because it's just two guys with big egos. The story was just built great, and thanks to the fucking Miz. I wish he wins the match, but it's never gonna happen. It's gonna be John Cena. If Miz wins, I'll be fucking shocked. And actually, it could help out the Miz a lot, because think about it. Even though Miz has tapped out and fucking lose to Cena all the time, he could say that John Cena has never beaten the Miz at WrestleMania. How many people could say that? I mean, fuck. You can't do it anymore, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Sorry, guy. But, I'm excited for this match. The build-up has been really good. I still don't think it's going to be a classic match. I think it's just going to be a pretty solid-ish match. But they made it seem like it's going to be like one of the best matches of all time. It felt like it could be the main event. Not the main event of this show, obviously, but like maybe the main event of, let's say, a Backlash or a Payback or a Battleground or something like that. That's how good the build-up was, and I really enjoy that. Chris Jericho versus Kevin Owens for the United States Championship easily. Personally, this is probably the most excited match. Out of all the matches, I think this is the one I'm excited for the most, if not another one that I'll get to, but this has just been built really good. And I'm predicting Kevin Owens to win. It makes sense. Jericho's leaving for Fozzy, and I think this story has been built phenomenally, and I think it's time for Kevin Owens to be champion and be the heel that we all love him for, and finally be a strong guy. Plus, if we're doing Evolution 2.0, I think it makes sense for Owens to go over. Oh boy, I was afraid to talk about this, but we gotta talk about it. Roman Reigns versus The Undertaker. This looks like it could be a pretty shitty match or a pretty okay-ish match. It's not going to be a phenomenal match. It just looks like it's going to be a bunch of punches, spears, chokeslams, and tombstones all the way through it. But the only way I would ever give a shit about this match, keep in mind, Undertaker is my favorite wrestler of all time. I want Roman Reigns to win just because this is the only way you can turn him heel. I am betting and wanting for Roman Reigns to win. Hell, the YWC, everybody on the internet wants Roman Reigns to win. It got to the point that people want Roman Reigns to beat Undertaker. He turns heel, and then like it's just gold right there. As far as the match goes, it doesn't look like it could be that great personally. Undertaker's 54 almost, so there's no fucking point. And like, you know, this is definitely the best way to retire Undertaker, by turning Roman Reigns heel. Retire Undertaker and just turn Reigns heel. I mean, there's no point of going to 34. Undertaker, this better be your last match. I mean, if you weren't gonna fight Cena, I'm fine with it. It's never gonna happen. Don't worry, I care less. Next up, the non-sanctioned match between Seth Rollins and Triple H. This is maybe the other match I'm excited for the most. This looks like a really damn good match. The build is phenomenal. The match could be pretty fucking good, especially if it's non-sanctioned. The only time I've ever seen that was with Shawn Michaels and Jericho back in Unforgiven 2008, which is a really good match. So you guys definitely go back and watch it if you haven't already. And then go back and watch this match because it's going to be really damn good. It could be the show stealer, but I'm still more excited for Jericho and Owens just because the story's been built there for months. And this one, it felt like it took a break and then it got good. I'm still damn excited for this match. It looks fucking good. It looks fucking good. And I think Seth could go over. However, I don't see Triple H losing 2 years in a row. It's like this 50-50 booking with Triple H. But if Seth Rollins goes over, that will be a good moment. But fuck, I really want Seth Rollins to go over. And like I said, I want all 3 members of the Shield to go over. That's my goal. All 3 members of the Shield go over. Like Reigns beats Taker, Ambrose beats Corbin, and Rollins beats Triple H. That would be fucking cool. And hell, this is a non-sanctioned match. So basically, there's not a proper winner. It's just a bunch of people beating the fuck out of each other. And then whoever stands tall, stands tall. That's what happened with the Michaels Jericho match. So yeah. So it could basically be a no contest for all I give shit. But it's time to move on to the main title pictures. Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton for the WWE Championship. Now, I personally wanted to see Luke Harper, Randy Orton, and Bray Wyatt in a triple threat Wyatt match for the WWE Championship. But if we're not going to get Luke Harper in the main event, fine. But shit, that match could have been good. This has been built phenomenally. Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt. This build-up has been going on since after SummerSlam. That is how good this shit was. Orton joins the Wyatt family. Orton wins the Rumble. Orton switches he refuses to fight Bray Wyatt until he decides, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna fight you. Bray Wyatt burning down his fucking house. That was brilliant. Bray Wyatt baptized. You know, everything about this build-up was weird and cool, and I really want to see it. Now, as far as the winner goes, I want Bray Wyatt to go over so bad, but Randy Orton is gonna win. I'm sorry, it's gonna happen. Randy Orton goes over, and I actually don't have a problem with that because Randy Orton has been basically trying to get Wyatt's revenge since the beginning. Because in No Mercy, you know, he got attacked by Luke Harper. Now there's no one on his side, so obviously this is the time for Bray Wyatt to go over. This is time for Randy Orton to go over. It makes sense. And Randy Orton is a really well-built star, and I think this could be the proper moment. However, there is this rule in WrestleMania where if there's 2 world titles, only one switches hands. This has been going on for years, apparently. I didn't know that until people told me, but if that's the case, Bray Wyatt is probably going to end up winning because Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg. Brock Lesnar should definitely win, otherwise get out of WWE. And just gives this match 10 fucking minutes. For the Universal Championship, it's gotta be at least 10 fucking minutes. That's all I asked for, 10 minutes, and I'm pretty sure we get a solid-ish match. I definitely don't want this match to go last, but it's probably gonna happen. If not Wyatt and Orton, because I heard that might be the main event. If not, Reigns and Taker. I don't want Reigns and Taker to be last. I don't fucking want that. Wyatt and Orton could definitely go last. I think that's the most deserving. The Royal Rumble winner, WWE champion, makes sense. But Brock and Goldberg, these are the 2 top talents. Like, as far as like part-timers, you know, it kind of sucks that part-timers have to go over, always have to go over. And unless if this match is really short, I don't see it going last. But I definitely want. However, Brock Lesnar, I want him to win. Whether it's a short match, whether it's a long match, whether it's just a shitty match. That's the thing. Is it going to be a good match or is it going to be a bad match? That's the question everybody's been asking themselves. Will we ever get the proper Goldberg-Lesnar match that we deserve? Probably. Probably not. It's WrestleMania. Anything could happen. My bets are off. It's going to be Brock Lesnar. I don't think Goldberg should win it. I think this should be Goldberg's last match. This guy's fucking 50. Does he really need to just stick around? I think this is the proper way to retire him. And then next year he'll go in the Hall of Fame. Perfect booking there. And then maybe, and because I heard WrestleMania 34, it's gonna be Reigns and Lesnar. Yeah, basically have that. Um, have Lesnar hold it for a year, and then Reigns beats him for it. We all leave sort of happy, I guess. But yeah, I think that would be great for the story. And that'll be it for me. It's me, the ALE Prince. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. I'll see you guys at WrestleMania. And until then, I'm out.